Hello guys, have a good day. So today now we are going to discuss about anti-satellite missiles. The successful launch of anti-satellite test a short while a short while ago. The Indian scientists have shot down a live satellite in the LEO orbit or the low Earth orbit, which is around 300 kilometer in space. The satellite the satellite hit the Asat missile named Microsat R, an imaging satellite which was launched into an orbit on January 24, 2019, using a polar satellite launch vehicle. A senior defense research and development organization or DRDO. India has built a broad capabilities and building blocks to develop anti-satellite missiles for some time as a part of its BMD or Ballistic Missile Defense Program. A ballistic missile defense interceptor missile successfully engaged an Indian orbiting target satellite in LEO orbit in a hit to kill mode. So it's just a test done by DRDO. ISRO is helping. DRDO claimed that the Asat missile was modified exo-atmospheric. That means above the Earth's atmosphere. Interceptor missile of the ballistic missile ballistic missile and development. A LEO Earth orbit of 300 km was chosen to minimize debris, and it also would not last more than a few months. Anti-satellite weapons provide the capability to shoot down enemy satellites in arbitrary, disrupting critical communication and surveillance capabilities. Anti-satellite missiles also act as a space. So moving on, next slide. See here. Anti-satellite missile test named Mission Shakti. What was the name of the mission? Shakti. Become the fourth country in the world to demonstrate the capability to shoot down satellites in orbit. So far, only US, Russia, and China have this power. Now India joins as the new member of that very elite club. Okay. So see here this proper picture of uh, launch speed. Okay. So here this is PSLV launching the ballistic missiles. So here this is the satellite in the 300 kilometer above the Earth. Okay. So under mission space power under mission Shakti, DRDO tested anti-satellite missile which hit a live satellite in low Earth orbit of 300 km. ASAT or anti-satellite is a modified interceptor missile of the ballistic missile defense system. The mission was completed in just 3 minutes, only in 3 minutes. Low Earth orbit was chosen to minimize debris. Only three other countries like US, Russia and China have demonstrated this capability of airstrike. So where now question may arise here, from where uh, the anti-ballistic missile was launched to attack this satellite, from where, from so here answer is the launch was made from Abdul Kalam Island, and name of the island is uh, Abdul Kalam Island, in the name of the then president, in the name of. Moving on to the next slide, we have to know about what are anti-satellite weapons. or we may say, what is anti-satellite missile or anti-satellite ballistic missile. They are missile system based to attack moving satellites. So far, mm, US, Russia, US, China, and Russia were the only ones who were reported have the ability to shoot down the moving objects, moving object. Those who have the capability to shoot down the moving objects in the space. The anti-satellite weapon uh, first launched by was first launched by China, and China conducted that very anti-missile strike in January 11, 2007. The target of China was FY-1C satellite at that time, FY-1C satellite, and in the next year later, US launched Operation Burnt Frost that destroy a non-functioning US National Reconnaissance Office National Renaissance Office satellite named USA 193. So far now, what are the capabilities of the anti-satellite missile? So, the capabilities of India's asset development has a long history. Yeah, Krishna. What are India's capabilities so far? India's asset, India's asset development has a long history with Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Director General of the Defense Research and Development Organization, stating in 2012 that India had all the building blocks necessary to integrate an anti-satellite weapon to neutralize hostile satellites in low Earth orbit and polar orbits. However, there was no. So here, what's new about India's asset system? While Mission Shakti have targeted an object in outer space, India has long developed the ability to intercept incoming missiles. A modified Prithvi missile mimicked trajectory the trajectory of a ballistic missile with a 600-kilometer range. Radars at radars at different locations swung into action, tracking the enemy missile, constructing its trajectory, and passing on the information in real time to the mission control center to launch the interceptor, an advanced air defense missile. It had a directional warhead to go close to the adverse missile before before exploding to inflict damage on it. So moving on next slide. What are low Earth orbit or LEO orbit? The Indian satellite that was shot down was a low LEO satellite. These are satellites roughly around 2000 kilometers from the Earth, and that's the region where majority of the satellites are concentrated. A database from Union of Concerned Union of Concerned Scientists, a non-governmental organization based in the US, a non-governmental organization based in the US says that at least 5 known Indian satellites in LEO. There, mm, in India PSAT. So these are the satellite in that very LEO Earth orbit. So interestingly, see here the reactions about reactions from China and Pakistan. China, what China said? China asks India to maintain peace in space, uh, peace and tranquility, maintain peace and tranquility in outer space. China has asked India to maintain peace and tranquility, uh, to maintain peace and tranquility in space. And Pakistan, and in return, Pakistan, what Pakistan said? Pakistan addressed the international community to make a law, international law on space. Okay, so this is the direction. Here, what Pakistan says, we hope countries which in the past strongly condemned demonstration of similar capabilities by others will work towards developing international instruments to prevent military threats relating to our. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.